on Sunday. Today's Friday, Sunday. We're going to go for an awesome walk. Going to be going to Mossel Bay and go and do the St. Blaise Trail. I've never done it before, but quite popular. So obviously it's so popular that one can fairly easily find things on Google. So obviously I had a look, and man, does it look beautiful. Looking very forward to it. It is a sea view basically, all the way. From what I could see, most of the way is going to be sea view. But anyway, why not do a little walk today? And I could change the route, maybe. Could change the route on the way back. The problem is that so much of the forest around here looks so awesome that it's actually going to be difficult to know that it's been a different route on the way back, unless I actually make it clear that this is where it's different. Anyway, let's go and have a look. Done this a couple of times. Just listen to the birds. Don't you love the shade, sun amongst the indigenous piece of forest? I can still hear water. Next week we're in for rain, and we'll see. Someone's key is here. With remote. Interesting. With a remote. I may just place it on Facebook, on our town's Facebook. What does it say here? My reading's also not too good. What? Daihatsu. Daihatsu. With a remote with 2 buttons on it. Interesting. I may just be doing somebody an enormous favor. So often see posts of people that have picked up keys, and they are generous enough to put it onto Facebook and say, keys picked up, come and fetch. Anyway, this water, even in the driest of times, like a couple of years ago, we were in such a serious drought that they had to start drilling boreholes. That's how low our dam became. And just when it looked like we may actually need to start using those boreholes, the rain came just in time. This is not the route I walk normally. I'm going to go up there. But the water's so low here these days. May as well step down here. Anyway, let's go there. Up here. And along here. And along here. Of course, I'm the last person to ask about the latest vehicles. Being an epileptic, have not sat behind a steering wheel or taken any interest in the latest vehicles for over 25 years. I am not up to scratch with any vehicles. And into the water we go. Now this is hardly a river, but it's flowing. It's flowing. On my way up to get through the gate, I saw this character again, who clearly lives here in the forest. And becoming very, he knows I'm aware of the fact that he lives up here somewhere. But now the problem is that over the years, I've seen several people that live up here in the forest. And I've yet to see one, except for one particular one, that is actually a tidy person, that doesn't throw the cans and plastic and all kinds of things around the forest. Now you never see this guy bringing a garbage bag out of the forest down to the street. In other words, he's probably scattering all his garbage in the forest. You may hear it now. It sounds to me like the helicopter of Working and Fire is about to take off. Next week, next week we're in for some good rain. I saw it on the one site, which is my favorite one, and then had a look at two other ones, and they also reckon some good rain here by Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere around there. I must remember this key that I picked up. Check these pens lying here. And we go along the stream with many rocks. If I want to find that guy's camp, I can tell you it's going to be close to water. It's going to be close to water. Boy, I must start looking out for snakes. I remember the day we noticed 3 snakes, including a mountain adder, a puff adder, both venomous, and in particular a puff adder. Puff adder doesn't move, but boy, if you step on it. And then also a mole snake, all in one little trip. They can be anywhere. Jeez, look at this plank. This was part of the bridge that flooded away. Please don't slip here. Please don't slip here. Please, branch, don't break. From green rocks to snow white rocks, cleaned off by the floods. some more clothing. You know, before the flood, I always say to myself, what these streams need is hard rain, so it can clear the streams up again, including not so much the moss, but a lot of overgrowth of, in particular, ferns. We do have more than one kind of fern in the mountain, but this one particular fern, I have no idea what its name is. But you can ask anybody that's been in the mountain here regularly, and they'll tell you that that particular fern, this here, let me show you, these ferns, these here, they are an absolute pest. The speed at which they grow, I just remember somebody saying to me that they are invasive. I can't remember whether he actually told me the name or not. If he did, I've forgotten. If he didn't, that's why I don't know. Beautiful, eh? And we walk on the rocks, and we try not to slip. It's all rocky. I swear I could walk with my normal shoes and they would not get wet. With a little bit of effort on one or two places, they wouldn't get wet. Woo! This flood has brought things back. See this fencing or wiring here? I can tell you exactly where that came from. The bridge that had washed down here, they put that on top of the bridge, so when you crossed it, you wouldn't slip. And look how many hundreds of yards, meters it has been washed down.